Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Math 10 C, Chapter 1, Section 4, Surface Area, looking at cones and pyramids. Now, we're looking at pyramids. Now, what you're looking at here are nets, that is, the skin or the surface area of pyramids. And you'll notice what's different. Well, it's a little distorted, and I apologize, but this is supposed to be a square. Maybe a little hard to see, depending on the distortion of your computer screen. But then you notice, oh dear, this is definitely a rectangle. So we have squares and rectangles, two different pyramids, two different formulas. Matter of fact, look at your formula sheet. You see you have the formula for a square pyramid. And pretend it will let me write on this, because it won't, you useless toe rag. Try this again. All right, it won't let me write on this, but notice you have a square pyramid and a rectangular pyramid. Two different formulas for two different objects. Be very careful here. Look closely at them. Now, let's start off. Let's go back. So, here, slant height is 10 feet and each base is 9 feet. So this is a square pyramid. So surface area is area of the base plus 4 times the area of the side. So, now I like this formula sheet, but here it's not what it could be. What is the base? It's a square, so that is length times width. And what is each side? It's a triangle, so that's 4. A triangle. Base times height. Now, excuse me. I like writing it out like this because that's the way I was taught. Now, plugging in the numbers, it's 9 feet by 9 feet. Now, some people call this the side length S, but then you've got the slant height S that confuses me. 4 times 1/2 times 9 feet times 10 feet. Now this should be fairly easy to figure out. 9 times 9 is 81. Now, 4 times 1/2 is 2. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 times 10 is 180 feet squared. So this should be 261 square feet. Okay? Should be. So, if a 6-foot person can just stand up in the middle of the tent, what's the surface area of the tent? Oh, poopy. What's wrong with this? I've given you height is 6 feet. But I have not given you slant height S. That's a bad drawing. So what do? I need to figure out slant height S. Well, you go poopy, poopy, poopy. Then you look at the picture and you go, oh, I've got another right angle triangle in there. Yay! And I'm trying to put just the right amount of sarcasm in that because it's another calculation. Here's your height, 6. What's your base here? Well, it's going to be half the total base, 4 feet. So there's your slant height S. Can you figure that out for me? Yes, this is Mr. Pythagorean's theorem again. Six squared plus 4 squared, that should be 36 squared plus 16 squared. 36 squared, what am I smoking? Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. Plus 16 equals S squared. So S squared is 52. S is the square root of 52. And I don't know what that is. I can't do that in my head. So turn on. Come on, darling. You can do it. On. The other off. Come on. Square root of 52. 7.21. Should be. Now, remember, the hypotenuse is always the longest side of the triangle. So yes, it should be longer than 6. That makes sense. Okay? Now, this is an 8 foot by 8 foot, which makes it square. So the surface area, area base, plus 4 times the area of the sides. So it's going to be length times width, plus 4 times 1/2 times base times height. Now, oh, I didn't emphasize this last time, but this height is the slant height. And since I was taught formula for triangles 1/2 base times height, I call it height, when I really should be calling it slant height. I'm sorry if that's confusing you guys, but, well, welcome to high school. One more thing you got to remember. It's going to be 8 feet by 8 feet plus 4 times 1/2 times the base of 8 feet times 7.21 feet. So this is going to be 64 feet squared. 16, and I can't do that in my head. So 4 times 1 divided by 2 times 8 is 8. No, it's not. What did I say? Oh, 4 plus. Oh, forgive me. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I screwed that one up. It's 4 times 16. There we go. That's 16 times my answer for up here. Notice the other reason I ask you to use these fancy calculators is you can scroll up, hit enter, and there you go. You don't have to type out your answer again. So this is 115. Call it 4 feet squared. Now then I add my 64 square feet. So I get my total surface area, 179.4 feet squared. All right? So that's what I expect you to be able to do. Pain in the bum, yes. Doable, yes. Lots of steps, yes. Welcome to high school. All right? So next question. Give you a minute. Oh, sorry. If I'm ever going too fast, once again, slow the video. Or pause the video and watch, or watch it again. I'm fine with that. And no, I don't expect you to copy this all out because there's a set of notes with the in the Google Classroom. I want you to understand this. Now, here's the nasty one. Well, nasty-ish. What we have here is a pyramid, but it's not a square. Look at the base. 8 feet by 5 feet, so it's a rectangular pyramid. The rectangular pyramid, the surface area is area of base plus 2 times the area of side 1 plus 2 times the area of side 2. And notice you got 2 slant heights. Slant height 1 and slant height 2. So, surface area, area base, 2 times area, how do they word that? My apologies, brain fart. Side 1, side 2. So, the base is the easy part. This is 8 feet times 5 feet plus, oh, sorry, my apologies, getting ahead of myself. Plug in the numbers after I write out the formulas. You'll notice I tend to write out the formulas because that's the way I was taught. And notice now I've got base 1, height 1, base 2, height 2. So 2 times 1/2. Let's do 8 feet as the first one because I wrote that first. And the slant height for that is 7 feet. Plus 2 times 1/2 times 5 feet times 6 feet. 5 8s are 40. 2 times that, 1. That should be 56. 30 feet squared. And this is why I've started making you guys do those multiplication tables at the beginning of the lesson. This is where it comes in handy. It can save you a lot of time. So 5 8s are 40. 56, 30, so that is 126 feet squared. So, pause the recording, get out your calculator, double check my numbers, but I'm pretty certain I'm right. At least I really hope I am. It's embarrassing when I make a mistake like that in front of the class and then post it on YouTube. Anyway, moving on. This is what I expect you to be able to do. Now, okay, I'm going to pause the recording here. It's getting kind of long. Then we're going to do my favorite nasty questions. All right? So if you've got any questions, watch the video again or shoot me an email. Otherwise, good luck.